And unlike youngsters today, I'm 26 years in the same company.
What year coming in?
26 years.
The same company. That you should say.
But all the stuff and the confidence we got while doing LIBA, that really helped us.
So there's every chance that only you can make a comeback again as a Japanese company once again, as a 15% equity partner.
My name is George Alexander. I left H batch and I was in marketing for some time. I worked for Wipro, and then I went to Brilliance, which had started First Computers. I was in charge of franchise operations there. Then I left and started on my own as a builder. So I used to build beachside villas on the East Coast Road. After which I then again changed and started my own HR consultancy.
And later on, after 10-12 years only the full-time was started, now both are going on. And the part-time program for the benefit of the H batch. Now we have the 32nd year batch. This year is 32nd year batch is going on. And even now for the part-time program we get, Father knows, good response, but we are able to satisfy few of them. There is only one point for the benefit of H batch. What are you were telling about the faculty members, Professor Kumar, Professor Jubilee? What we were trying at the time to give the maximum input to the working executives. That is why we made them, as rightly said, even on Sunday they have to come and stay there from 9 to 1 p.m. to complete the assignments and many other exercises in addition to the weekend classes. But I am sorry to say now, we have diluted the seriousness. Maybe the students are more brighter. I myself and my other colleagues, Professor Kumar, Professor Bhupati, we congratulate the H batch because the seriousness you showed at that time, which has helped LIBA to have the reputation in the country. And also the efforts you put in after passing out and tackling so many management problems with the background of the input given by LIBA. LIBA got the honor because of you. So we still recognize your values, and even after passing what you are doing now, when you are very, very popular in the organization, we also feel that we are also popular. So that way, we all feel happy as a part of the faculty members. And as Father said, we will have another occasion to meet many more. And we will share the time much more. Thank you.
I also started in 1979. Father Kashmir Raj called me. I went to his warden's quarters kind of thing. Went there at 9 o'clock in the evening. And I came back to the office and I went to it. He said, "You want to take some classes?" Yes, I have been doing in Madras University. Definitely I can do it. Though I was finding difficult to come in time, I enjoyed taking classes because it really, the hard day's work, spending about 1.5 hours with the youngsters also educated us. It's kind of an interdependency kind of things took place. And I really, till about a couple of years back, 2 to 3 years back, I was regularly taking 1 day a class. Nowadays I find it extremely difficult to do that. But still, I'll enjoy coming and talking to the value. It's definitely a kind of attachment. We have gone through a lot of difficulties. We had from a Pope asking us to close down LIBA because it was making rich richer, not the poor. So we had to work out some other way. We brought PTC employees, educated them, ran the classes, hospital management was introduced. So it is exactly what we got. Because each of the persons who have been hitting LIBA, right from Kashmir Raj to Father Christie, they have made a quantum jump in where we went. Otherwise we would not be there, because they've been very careful in selecting people. They also say they are very careful in selecting the faculty. So the result is, finally when you perform in the field, the reputation for an institute comes because of your performance. Not because of what has been taught here, but what you put into practice. I find wherever I go, if I go to Ford Motor Company, I find somebody from LIBA working in a senior position. And everywhere you find people are at good positions and are very successful. That makes LIBA go higher and higher. And that's what I wish further the students also do the same thing, so that LIBA and the flag goes up and up. Thank you.
It's a great feeling seeing some faces because of whom I am what I am today. Few things that I learned from our professor here, and I have been able to guide my career, make it more oriented. Otherwise, I was an entrepreneur per se, and I was scrambling in the dark, picking up bits and pieces of whatever I could gather, and somehow making a living, no doubt about it. And locally I was considered successful. But later on I joined this institute, and what I gathered from there made me more focused, more oriented. I was able to understand, and statistically I was able to bring out both the good, bad, and I still applied your SWOT analysis and your other all those main things, that trend analysis, and I keep going. Thank you, sir, and may God bless the institute. God bless you all.
And my subject is taxation. So people used to participate in the class, and I always used to think a challenge to teach in LIBA, because we had people like Nathan who knew the subject, could understand before I could open my mouth. And there are people who will start from the basics. To match these two levels of competence is a very, very challenging task. And taxation being subject which is very personal, the first few classes you will be finding a lot of thrill, excitement, and some of the questions will drive down to their personal problems subsequently. And they will address their personal questions, and we don't mind giving the answers.
Free consultancy.
Yes. And, but after the first few sessions, when the first test comes, when they start applying what we have taught them in the class, that's when they realize how difficult it is. And then you will see, after the first test, their reactions will be totally different. That type of excitement will come down, but the seriousness in the learning the subject will always follow. And that's how they made it. As Mr. Kumar said, not only you learned, we also learned.